After 2 weeks of international football, English Premier League is back. Barchester United,
Wow.
led by Bruno Fernandes, that's what a lot of detractors call him, on a solitary strike, saved Oli once again, a $72 million man. Pepe headbutted and earned a red card. And strange thing, when he says Pepe and headbutt, you would think of a former Real Madrid centre back, a Brazilian born Portuguese. No. He's an African. Started his football really at Lille, and he ended up in Arsenal. Pepe lost his head, but used his head to gain a red. In end, made Arsenal fans face red. Red of embarrassment, red anger. Why? Because those said Arsenal fans were pressuring Mikel Arteta to play this man. And he got his chance. And what did he do? Well, sad. But one person is happy in this ordeal. Chelsea, keeping things simple and easy. Kevin at all has no problem with Lampard. Well, I assume so. 2 goals, 3 points, and a clean sheet.
Clean sheet.
And Mendy is like the new Peter Cech. Same club, same impact. Gents,
I want to say one thing, right? Diva, after that intro, how you expect us to go? Sure. How you expect, but Kevin have to take it first, right? And then work our way.
Alright, so we'll make a couple of mistakes, right? That should have been the outro, right? And you put pressure on us now, but to be honest, I don't remember how the match went, Newcastle. All I know, 3 points and a clean sheet, right? Yeah. That is what is happening right now at the bridge. I'm trying to remember who started and how the match went.
I'm tired of this man. I'm tired of this man.
But at the start of this thing, I said we should be in and around challenging, and that's where we are. And I'm very comfortable with it. And Diego, you spoke about the signing of Mendy, right? Can't even remember the player's name. So it's been a revelation. Just being, I've been a person who tried to support Kepa, but Mendy coming in, the defense is so much more solid. In the game against Newcastle, Newcastle had a couple of chances, but we were very dominant. We were very wasteful also. Timo Werner looking like he had a hangover from that 6-0 against Spain. But what is happening now? I can go to bed at night, not worried. When I look at the game and I see a Newcastle, I say, all right, how much goal we got to score? That's the life you want to live. That's why you spend the money, right?
Very true.
That's why you spend the money and bring in quality and you get good results. And you come to the show, there are murmurs off camera, people. Wow, they need to get me off the show because I don't have anything to say. But the truth is, I'm glad about that. 3 points and a clean sheet, right? And I'll interrogate these guys. That is my job now. We said 3 points and a clean sheet. Lampard get it right. Lampard getting it right. Zuma still shaky but looking good, right? But 3 points and a clean sheet.
Alright, Blaine, West Brom. If you looked at a stat sheet, you would see dominance, but watching the game, you didn't feel that. And there were 3 calls that obviously VAR. They chalked off a penalty for West Brom. They gave Man United a penalty. Bruno had his effort saved, and he was able to take it again and score. And Opta released some stats that in terms of penalty reviews, Man United actually leads in terms of actually gaining an advantage.
Barchester.
Spirit of Sir Alex Ferguson.
As in, we'll say our things about VAR, but VAR is indeed working for United, and a few clubs like Arsenal won't feel the same way. Yeah. Have you seen the game?
Alright, so the first thing I'd like to say is 3 points and a clean sheet. Right?
Wow.
I won't be able to say it very often, so let's get it out there. 3 points and a clean sheet. Not everybody can say it this way, right? So 3 points and a clean sheet. Yeah. Wow. Look, West Brom is a game that You're supposed to win that game. You're supposed to beat them, right? And you're supposed to beat them comfortably. We had issues in that game. It wasn't a very good game for Manchester United. Now, just to answer the question on Man U having a lot of reviews and penalties, it speaks to the team getting in the box, being very attacking, getting in the box and forcing the decisions. Now, generally, I haven't really seen a penalty call, for Manchester United that everybody would say that's not a penalty, based on the rules of the game and based on what we say happened. As a matter of fact, I would say there was a penalty that we got against Newcastle, and I was saying that was a little soft, and even Kevin was saying, well, that's a penalty, right? So, and the first match, there was a handball that was given against us that, in my opinion, should not have been called a handball. So, this Manchester United thing is ludicrous. And we need to get it out,
No,
right?
it's still skewed, right?
We need to get it out, right? It's
crazy.
crazy.
Actually,
Come on,
still
it's
wondering.
crazy, right? It's crazy, right? Now, we cannot blame Manchester United for the deficiencies of certain referees, right? That's not Manchester United's fault, right? And the failure of technology. Manchester United is getting in the box and asking the questions, right? And I mean, we do it often enough and we're winning the penalties and we're finishing them, right? Now, you made a statement about Bruno Fernandes having to retake the penalty. The keeper cheated. I don't understand this argument, right? When the keeper comes off the line, cheating, right? Before the person is able to kick the ball, and we're complaining, right? Now, originally I didn't like it, right? I generally don't like it, but it's a rule, right? So if it is that it wasn't a rule, no, it is what it
It's
is.
perfectly normal for it, yeah.
No,
I mean jump off and then.
Look, what I'll say now, if it was not the rule, and then them say, well, retake it because of something else, I'd have a problem. But it's a rule. And against Manchester United again, first match, Crystal Palace, David De Gea was off his line by a millimeter, right? And they call it back and say retake because he went early. Sam Johnston was about 8 feet away, right? He was almost in front of Bruno.
8 feet
right?
is a bit of an exaggeration, right?
He was almost, definitely. But he was almost in front of Bruno Fernandes when he was stepping up the kick, right? And we saw he cheated again, but Bruno still beat him the second time, right? Everybody wants to say Bruno Fernandes and all of that, right? And I understand rival fans saying it. It's literally the bad mind. It's just the bad mind. We see it.
I'm not
some players, right? Some players, can't take penalty, right? And they have a problem. Some teams cannot win penalties and they have a problem. Now, we have a penalty kick taker, right? And he's scoring them. I think he's missed one, right? Out of the how many he's taken, he's scored the rest. When the keeper has done the right thing, the fair thing, right?
Add that in there. When the keeper, yeah.
Because we retake the penalties and score them, right? So obviously the first one wouldn't count. So you cannot now fault a man for scoring a penalty. Frank Lampard used to do it, right? Frank Lampard was a trusted penalty taker. Nobody ever beat him, but because Bruno does it,
hold on.
Big club is a problem, right?
Because back in a Frank Lampard day, the keeper could have run out the half line if he wanted. So let's compare apples to apples.
All I'm saying is that Bruno is no different from Frank Lampard taking a penalty, right? A penalty kick taker for the side, scoring the penalties. That's actually what you want. So if he's scoring, that's good. Before,
Penalties.
Man used to have a problem
so
when he scored the
The
penalties.
man might have a penalty thing for about 5 minutes. Come on, Lane. What is happening with the team?
Why is there so many penalties?
If him can't, if him come out for Bruno Fernandes, he not nothing to talk about.
Nothing at all.
Hold on.
Talk about something else.
Hold on. As if you soon get your as Kevin said, hold on. You knew, but don't get giddy. You soon get your time, right? We're coming to you as if, don't worry, right? You're going in a line, don't worry. Right? Yeah, I mean, I've said it all the time, We came back from international break. We still have Ole. That's a problem, right?
Club not doing the right thing.
Alex Ferguson. The club not doing the right thing.
Anytime him job on the line.
But we, against West Brom, we had a dominant performance, so to say, but we made mistakes. It was clear. We gave them a lot of opportunities. I was talking offline to even Kevin, and I was saying, the difference between a Manchester United. Yes, we got the 3 points, and Chelsea would have dropped points, but there were just kind of some mistakes and just some mishaps, and Chelsea was still trying to get it right. It wouldn't happen to Chelsea today. That's the point I'm making. After so many games in their belt and them figure it out now. So you're at this point as Manchester United, and to only beat West Brom 1-0 from a penalty, it shows that we're still not getting a lot of things right. And he has a lot to work on.
So I wouldn't say West Brom gets something right?
No.
Okay.
Van der Beek is not starting, right? And that's a problem. The quality that he has, I can't see why he's not starting, We're still trying to figure out what the manager is doing. He's having 2 defensive midfielders when we should be playing 1 against West Brom and trying to figure out the structure of the team. You look at how Klopp plays with such a weakened Liverpool side, several players out, no Van Dijk, etc. And because of a system, you're able to execute. No Salah. You had, Jota is pretty good. You had this Curtis, whatever, Jones, whatever his name.
Curtis Jones.
Yeah, and some other no-name players in Liverpool. So you look at the midfield, no-name, right? You bring in a James Milner, experienced head. But what you can say about Liverpool is that they have a system, they have a structure. So every player knows what they're supposed to do and how they're supposed to press the ball. They press from the front. So somebody coming in and fitting in, it's not a problem. We're sticking with the same system. With Manchester United, you have to have 11 good players playing good on the day. The system never helps the players. So when Bruno doesn't play well, we lose. When he plays well, so he played well against West Brom, we won. It was him alone, right? He played well against Everton, we won. But if Bruno has a bad day, we're in problems. And that is the problem with the system that we have. I don't even want to say words like that, Kevin. To be honest with you.
I wouldn't want to say that, but there's a huge concentration in terms of and the statistics are there in terms of the number of goals he's been involved in. Not just goals he's scored, goals he's created, and thus being the player before the assist.
Yes.
It's a huge concentration risk.
Since
this guy come to the club in January, is almost like is Bruno FC.
I him change it. You buy him for that, because you did lack that before.
No, you buy him to help the team. Yeah. But it cannot be. The key man risk is a problem. So I get to you buy him as a creative spark. But no, he's the only person. Now remember what midfield you have in there. You have a midfield of Paul Pogba, Bruno Fernandes, Van der Beek, right? You have Marcus Rashford, MBE up front. You have Edison Cavani, right? And you have Tony Marshall, right?
Oh, Tony Marshall.
Tony Marshall, right?
Tony
Marshall, right?
I told them nobody just got that Tony Marshall.
Boy, when Chelsea win him, I can't say, I don't have no player for beat him out, so kept on in a goal again, so I don't have no right? But I have Zuma same way, man. Give some time.
Yeah, the year. Zuma.
Give some time, you have Zuma. So, at the end of the day, you expect with the quality that you have in the squad, you're supposed to can do well. But we're not seeing it from anywhere, and it's a system that's hurting the team. Right? The players look like them just go out there and say, all right, this is how I want to play. I see Tellez play against West Brom and there's nobody getting in the box. But you know what Tellez is good for? Getting forward and crossing the ball. Right? And the manager needs to give these instructions now. Why else we starting Tellez? Why else we telling him to get forward? And we're not crossing the ball. So, and we're not having people in the box. So, I mean, these are the issues that we have. We have fundamental issues in our team that needs to change. And that's a problem that I have. So yeah, very long.
All right. Asif, this player was one that you actually sang praises for before he came to the Emirates. You had high hopes for him. At one point, I think you said that he might even better the impact Hazard had at Chelsea.
Yeah.
But
never forget it. Right?
Torgan Hazard?
It never specified it.
So you're not wrong then.
Was Torgan at Lille?
Yeah.
Torgan was at Lille.
Okay. Yeah.
Probably not the first team, but
yeah. So he did do better than how Torgan did at
Alright, so here we go, right? So that year, alright, so nobody here probably knew about Pépé that year, right?
Didn't, true.
So when I watched Lille and Lille was dominating, everything was Pépé. A man they could have beat you on a blade of grass. He could have used and beat it. A part of him creativity is very creative and skillful and strong and whatever. Don't know what's happening.
See them have a show. Where are they now?
Anyways, right? So I don't think our system fits Pep. Hear why I'm saying this, right? Arsenal want to play touch football. And this man was in a counter-attacking team before. So when the game stretch, and you can see that when we're playing games that stretch. When the game stretch and like even the Liverpool game where I mean he had kind of a horrible game otherwise, but we were counter-attacking, we were defending. No, not this year now, I'm talking last year.
Oh, last
so you see
year.
that game
When
that
they
they stretch
put Van Dijk on the back foot.
Yes, kill Van Dijk and
Looked
then
so
kill
promising at that point.
He looked very promising.
About a
So
year ago, you know.
Yeah,
stretch games. So that counter-attacking game is really his game. He can beat players as well. But come on, guys. I don't know. You guys really don't notice that they double up on Pepe every time we play.
Let me ask you a
Alright,
question.
hold on.
You guys really don't notice that they double up
Let me
on
ask you a
Pepe.
question, right?
Yeah.
So Arsenal this season, right? So coming out on the FA Cup victory, one of the boast about, right? Gonna beat Man City and Chelsea, right? You guys played.
And then Liverpool.
Hold on, you guys played. Yeah, and Liverpool. You guys played counter-attacking football
yes,
in
yes.
those matches.
Yes, and he was good in those matches.
I don't
And
remember.
Aubameyang.
So I don't remember Pepe. I remember Aubameyang. I don't remember the $72 million ball that I have on the field. Him not made an impact as
So
if.
my thing is this: at $72 million and a dribbler.
Come on, guys.
Hold on.
You're talking
Hold
about
on.
the one game. Come on.
No,
has
we're not
he
talking
been
about one
playing?
game.
Has he been
So
playing?
talking about 2 seasons,
alright.
well, a season and
So what I say, Asif, I see.
He hasn't been playing.
I don't see why Pepe not starting, right? He's not injured. So clearly, and I've been saying it, to the guys that clearly when the manager look upon him in training, the manager is not impressed, right?
Yeah.
Because he's not showing anything.
Yeah.
I see games where Arsenal are under pressure.
And
they bring
Willian
on-
impress?
No,
Sorry,
Willian definitely
sorry,
not
on my team. I should be picking up on my team. Willian is very good. Willian is great.
No, I'm mash up William, Because last
Come
year
on,
William
Kevin.
was flying up.
And you mash
Tear
up Willian.
apart.
As he put on the
I
12.
put on the 12. Yeah, we put on the 12 in mash up. But hold on now. I'm saying, the Pepe at 72 million, whether or not you're doubling up on him, you could have put 4 players on Hazard. See? He can turn and take them on. Pepe is a dribbler. Now, I agree with you that the team is not playing his style, but I'm not seeing Pepe come short and take it and he's a player without confidence, right?
Exactly. Because he's not getting enough games.
But not impressing at training.
But you can see. Alright,
Alright,
you
look
remember
at
that
Saka,
you remember the Chelsea match? You remember the finals?
The FA Cup finals?
Yes.
I didn't watch it. to be honest.
That's what he was doing, I don't know what happened to him over the summer. But that's what he was doing. He was coming short for the ball. He was carrying it. He had a lot of shots in that game. A lot of final balls. Remember, he set up the Aubameyang goal as well. Come on.
But to be honest, alright, last year, Pepe's first
We don't know what's happening this year. I'm saying.
No,
That's what I'm saying.
No, what you think about his performances last year though? Because I think he started bright, like him sure, but
then remember, he
Pepe
was
stats
being.
not better than
Remember,
Dan
everyone was
James
leaving him
stats
out,
Dan James, yeah.
Remember,
Pepe
he
stats
was
better.
being left out of the squad after that, Remember, he started bright, but then the coaches were leaving him out. Both coaches.
You've had 3 coaches since and
And
none of
now
them
we're
are-
leaving him out.
That means him not good. When you waste 72 million. Okay, you have 3 coaches coming and none of them don't want to start him.
Because he doesn't run back.
So not good then.
Because they're all trying to play that system where he have to run back.
No,
That's
man.
if you have-
If
It's
you're
like-
good,
it's like
good enough, you never
remember
have to
the-
run back.
Yeah.
If you're good enough,
Yeah.
But remember,
Hazard never run back.
yeah.
apart from the Aston Villa game, remember we conceded the least amount of goals. Of all the teams.
So what you have to do with Pepe?
That's what the man want to try instill first.
Yeah.
So if you're not going to run back, the man not going to put you in the side.
But,
You get what I'm saying?
So yeah, I agree with that.
Okay.
But the question really
Not going to
asked-
put you in the side.
So-
You realize, man, come on, late in that game when people tired now, there's less need to run back. And
So
then
is
them
it-
change the midfielder
You pay
to
72
go over and...
million for impact baller.
Come on, man, Lean.
But hold on. But
Just an ask.
we don't have pressure Asif, to be honest, but I think at $72 million, you bring on Pepe.
Why we keep coming back to the same?
Because
Why we keep coming back to the same?
Let's see, alright.
How much money did they pay for Di Maria?
Di Maria,
Yeah.
about
Much
60
they-
million.
60.
But I paid
Now half a season you sell him after.
one
That's
season.
one season.
But I paid 60
on,
million for a proven footballer right?
Yes,
but hold on.
Did he prove anything? Did he prove anything?
Me sell him right after though, 'cause it never worked, right? You have him now, right? Me sell him right after. Me sell him. I say go, right?
Remember, the man is 24.
Hold on.
The man is 24 years old.
Yeah, but
So what? When we first start judging? When him at 30?
No man, let's give him some more time, some more starts.
all right. So all
He
right,
lost
fine.
his head
Fine.
and saw red.
All right, so fine. That's it. I don't want to believe about it, the Pepe point, right? But all right, so him not working, and the coach look like the coaches aren't fond of him. But all right, how you move forward without Pepe? Because I keep going back to 72 million, but you pay 72 million, you already have a player you paid 300,000 plus a week not playing.
Passive income.
How you move, how the team move forward, and these are players who are supposed to create. So how the team move forward, and then Saka out now.
Alright, so you see, no, he's not out long term. So
Okay.
he'll just be out tomorrow. He'll be available for Sunday's match. But hear what I'm saying. Mikel Arteta, he was 95% there on the weekend in terms of his selection. I didn't think he should have started Willock. He should have continued with Saka because Saka is much pacier, much pacier, more inventive. He should have started. But you saw the impact he had with 10 men when he came out. You get what I'm saying?
Agreed.
So that is where he went wrong because he was clearly trying to add a little bit more creative impetus to the team by starting both Pepe and Willian and removing Lacazette and playing Aubameyang up front. So he needed that pace, he needed the creativity and so on. He shouldn't have gone with that. That's the only thing. And come on guys, Thomas Partey was out. Thomas Partey is a big part of the team.
Oh, why you're not scoring goals?
And El Neni.
That's it. Thomas Partey played about 3 matches.
I couldn't say El Neni without laughing. Sorry. I couldn't say El Neni without laughing.
Yeah.
But come on, Kevin. You watch the matches.
Yeah.
But to be fair, I think Arteta left out Saka because of England duty.
Yeah.
And he's been playing too much
Play him
football.
same way. Play him same way. Me not do that. Alphonso Davies how much? Alphonso Davies at 19. I'm gonna play every single game for Bayern now. What you talking about? Arsenal look like Liverpool and Man City or me can afford the most influential baller on the bench.
You make a valid point.
Very true, Asti. Very true.
Play him same way. Arsenal for have excuse for Saka. Play him same way.
Say 119. They shoot at 19 you're supposed to
You are tired about. Me not understand. Alphonso Davies play.
But I just want to answer one last
last
question because I know before you weren't excited when Arteta was linked to the Arsenal job. Before even Emery came in, you're like, no way. You never sir. And then, what do you think? You think Arteta is the right man for the job?
Alright, so Arteta should still be assistant manager.
All right, here.
He has great. He does have good ideas, but come on, man. I'll say though. The truth is, I don't go into games being afraid of getting 4 or 5 anymore. To be honest.
Yeah?
Because there's a little bit more defensive solidity based on what he's doing.
Yeah.
But me don't know if I'm going to score. You get what I'm saying? Me don't know if I'm going to score.
Yeah.
Other teams.
So what do you think? Alright, I want to ask you 2 questions, right? One, what do you think is causing, I would say, Aubameyang's, fall off in form? I think 8-9 games, 2 goals in the league. And if you got a chance now to sell Nicolas Pépé, right, in January for 40 million.
Yeah.
Alright, 42 million.
So I recoup 30.
Yeah.
So I lose 30.
You lose 30.
Yeah.
And then probably, the club said, well, they were going to top it up and get like our or one of those number 10. Would you do it?
Alright, so I'm starting with Aubameyang, see?
Yeah.
Alright, so them know what we're going to know. So, I mean, for certain other teams, the counter-attack is just we're not gonna play counter-attack in some small teams. Them man they not got the ball. We are got the ball.
Yeah.
So where is the chance going to be created? And then man are gonna be the one them want counter attack, man. So you get what I'm saying? So you're not going to get that anymore. And it's a lot of you know got
Yeah.
Aubameyang should be playing through the center. To be honest, you kinda don't know what you're going to get from Aubameyang through the center. Because like I said, going to come short. Like I said, can hold up. Don't know how to do it, but he can hold up some bigger defenders and make some plays out to the wide and whatever. Aubameyang not gonna do that. Aubameyang gonna try go in behind and a man for lob the ball or whatever. People see through that. Anyways, Pepe now. Yeah.
You have a big dilemma this year. What kind?
The man say yeah. The man say yeah.
No, you know,
Yeah,
you have
man,
a
I
big
take it.
dilemma in terms of in front three because he's saying Aubameyang in the middle is not the answer. And like I said, in the middle is not the answer.
Not the
but,
answer.
But I guess we can discuss that next time.
Pepe now, I'll take the 42.
You take the 30 million haircut.
I'll take it.
Alright.
Take it.
Well-
Prefer that than sell him for $10 million 2 years down the line. Because he's not got less.
Well,
Because he's not got less.
there you have it. I
Should
think
like
he's-
depreciation.
is willing to cut all ties with Pepe. Our Arsenal fans, we ask you for your comments. What should the club do with the Pepe situation? Should he be given more time or just should the club look to sell? Again, like, share, and subscribe. And we thank you for being with us.